Hi guys. So it's time for 18.2. Some squats and burpees in a pretty lactic fashion. So the Monday and Fridays, the lactic endurance you've been doing has prepared you for this. This is exactly the kind of feel, you will have the exact kind of feel as you have on Monday, Fridays. It's gonna hurt. So I would like you to embrace that fact. Actually, that kind of suck is encouraged. It's not often that we get to feel like that in the open. It's mostly aerobic kind of workouts. This is a short one, around 5-6 minutes for most of us, I think. For me, 6. Okay, and after that we're gonna have a clean. So many of you are thinking that okay, so maybe I need to save some gas for the clean. Well, evidence shows that's not the case. You're not gonna lift anymore, and it's gonna hurt your leaderboard standing a lot if you're aiming like that. Okay, so since we know this, we will need to adapt to that kind of fact. We need to be able to push, and where to push. That's the question. So right after this, I did some testing of the 2 styles of burpees, which both are pretty comfortable in a short workout like this. One of them was superior. Maybe not manageable for everyone, but I think you should aim for it. So, what are we looking for? The 2 styles is the one bounce down, up, and a little jump over the bar, which is typically something you want to do if you're going to perform like 100, 150 burpees, and you want to maintain a pace, and you want to be focusing on, closing your eyes and just working out at 90% of your maximum heart rate. The other style is a sprint-like burpee, even though I am performing it slowly. So even though I'm performing the latter one slowly, it is 30% faster. So I did 10 burpees. 10 burpees. And one of the styles took 36 seconds. That's 3.6 seconds per burpee. That's pretty slow. Or, it's a good pace for a decent workout. That's probably the pace I kept in when I did 18.2 this Friday. I tried to use the version number 2, but I freaked out because I didn't see the implication. But I could perform it, the same kind of burpee, but I wanted just doing a little slower. So instead of having the aim of doing 10 reps in 18 seconds, you can do it in 26 seconds. So and that's 2.6 seconds per burpee. And 55 reps of this is, it's 55 seconds. So, and this is what we see with, especially with short people who are able to do this pretty easily. In my opinion, there's not much you can do about the squatting. Either you're built for squatting and then you're gonna pump it, or you're like me, I'm built for deadlifting. I think I'm just gonna do the squats, and I'm gonna think, okay, so I'm gonna do my broken, they're gonna suck, but then I'm gonna pick up the pace on the burpees. That's where I want to have the win. So I'm gonna have the maintenance part on the steady pace, just pick up the dumbbells, just get through it, put them down efficiently, get on with the burpees. Buff, 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 like this. So, and what we're seeing is the small, every time your feet touches the ground, you're gonna have, obviously you're gonna have contact time. And I think, you know, when you're doing a box jump, you have 200 milliseconds of contact time whenever you do this, and you're not gonna have that kind of pace when doing burpee. It's more like, you know, poof, poof, poof. So it's gonna accumulate. You're touching the ground, I think 4 or 5 times. That's 1 second. It's not necessary. Another thing, I think I did another video. I think you should practice the way you pick up the dumbbells and where you place them. You want to put them. Let's say you have the barbell like this. You should put them perpendicular to the barbell. So you start out like this. I think you should hold the dumbbells close to the posterior part of them. So you can easily, and you're probably gonna swing them up. So you're gonna be able to put them like this, okay? And then start squatting and smack down and perform your burpee. So when you have done your burpee and you're stepping back over the bar, step, big lateral step, so you don't have to take so many mini steps. Step forward a little bit to the posterior part of the dumbbell, not entirely having the dumbbell in the middle. I think you can grab them a bit in front and just swing them up, perform the squat, put them down. So I think you should practice this like 10-15 reps or so. You can do it as part of your warm-up, as your aerobic warm-up, why not? You can use easier dumbbells, but use a weight that is a little bit challenging, because when I tried 9 kgs, you know, I could pick it up from here, and it's not, it got a lot heavier when I tried it 22.5 kgs. So, anything else? I don't think so. It's all about the burpee and how you put down the dumbbells, how you return to the dumbbells. There's a even odd motion. You're doing 1, then you're stepping a lateral, then you're doing 1, 2. So practice how you get back over the last burpee, and try to perform the last burpee a similar way as you're performing all the other burpees. So you don't want to create any anxiety. So practice all transitioning, so it's natural. As you will see in the video, I'm a little confused because I'm doing like 1 at a squat, and I'm doing 1, 2, and my body is not entirely sure where to go. So I think you can practice this and automate it, and I think you can have, you know, maybe 10 more seconds. Another last thing, head high. Avoid having people sitting in front of you when you're doing the squats, because you don't want to, you know, face people, look them in the eyes. So you're probably gonna look down or do something else which is not natural for you. So try to have people behind you also. Okay. Good luck, guys.
again, obviously we want to talk about the 18.2a, the clean. As I mentioned in the previous part, I think so you want to have as much time as possible, obviously. So let's say you finish the workout in 7 minutes. I think you need like 90 seconds of rest, so that will put you in 8:30 before you perform your first lift. The first lift you want to have is going to be pretty easy. So let's go through that scenario. So if you have 3:30, I think you're gonna I think you're gonna be lucky if you're hitting 95%. Then you're a really good weightlifter, or your max is not. You have a lot of potential left. So let's aim for 95%. So let's work it backwards, or maybe 92%. I think if you have 4 lifts. 92. Okay, where do you want to enter? So maybe, I think you need to be a little brave when you're doing it in this kind of fashion. 92, 7% maybe, so 85%. Yeah, 78. You want to have the first lift pretty comfortable, so I would like to have it maybe at 68%. Because this will reduce your time to get going. Maybe I need to. So, 68, 78, 85, 92. You can adjust this as you like, but you would probably need to increase every one of these with like 2% if you're aiming for 94. Okay. Okay, so let's say you're finishing in 6 minutes. That would give you 5 lifts, I would say. 6 lifts if you're really comfortable in knowing what you're doing. I think you could aim for like, if you have 5 lifts, I think you can aim for like 96%. And this would give you something like 88, no, maybe 89, 7%, yeah, 81 or so, 73, 74%, yeah, and entry at like 65%. Actually, if you're finishing in below 6s, you're going to be able to do 6 lifts. But I think you're going to have the same strategy as if you would have 5 lifts. The only thing different is that you might be able to do 100%. Make sense? So what we're seeing is that females are able to recover faster. It's probably due to what we know about females, that they are neurologically less efficient. They have more type 1 fibers in the legs, so they're recovering faster. Their aerobic system is superior to men. So maybe if you're a female, maybe you can cranking in the same scenario as a male would have 5 lifts, you can cranking 6 lifts. But I wouldn't do any faster lifts than every 45 seconds. I think EMOM is pretty perfect, especially in the last 2 minutes, because then you're above 90%. So you're gonna need the recovery. I think you can, if you want to speed up, I think this is where you want to speed up. So get this going. Just put a belt on, step forward, just pull it. The first lift is going to feel awkward. It is going to be probably the worst lift you ever done. It was for me, everything was dizzy and so on. This one was easier, this one was easy, and then up here it started to get a bit heavy. But it was mostly my heart rate that it went through the roof. But I was able to perform at least over 90%, and I'm pretty happy with that. But since I was able, I probably can push it. So I'm gonna push it next time. One thing here, if you had, let's say you managed 100 kg last time, and you're aiming for improving your workout, then you should, it's not that likely that you're gonna improve like 10% on your clean, but it is likely that you're going to improve your workout with 10%. So aim for improving the workout and maintaining your clean. Don't try to improve both of them at the same time, because the chances are if you're aiming for like a 5% higher clean, you're gonna miss that one and you're fucking up your good score. So first improve your score. So let's say I did 100 kg. You would like to, and you're doing this one. Then 100 kg should be in this path. So maybe if you're going, and maybe 100 kg should be here or here. But hit the same weight in the ladder when you ramp up. Okay, makes sense? I mean, it would be a shame if you did like 96 kg and you aimed for 102 and you miss 102. Then you get 96 kg and a better score. Okay, which one should I choose? That would be bad. I think that's it. Good luck with your cleans.